G'day guys, Bo from Precision Varminting. Just had a few more questions about the Evolution Gear double rifle bag and how I'm finding it. I've been running it for a couple of weeks now. It's stood up really well. I've given it a fair hiding. The foam's held up really well. I had the 223 and the 204 in it for a couple of days, and they were banging around in the back of the ute for a while, and yeah, over some pretty rough ground, and both of them came up perfect without a scratch, and the foam's held up really well. So yeah, this is the new double rifle bag from Evolution Gear. I got it in Coyote because I like most things in Coyote. So you can see it's got a good shape to it. Very thick foam on the inside. One thing I do like about this over the other rifle bags that Evolution Gear had is they've gone back to basics and really thought about what they're doing, and the zippers on this are so much better than on the previous bags. Like, I remember I was breaking zippers within a couple of weeks. Now, keeping in mind, I use these every day, so they don't just go to the range once a week or once a month or whatever. These get used several times a day, every day. So they're in and out of the ute, they're dropped on the ground. Yeah, so they cop a flogger when I get them. So again, zippers are really good, very smooth. They do have the locking tabs on them. So I'll open this up. Now, I've actually got the TRG in here at the moment, so you can see on the bottom side I've only just packed it away, so I haven't done that up, but I've got the second barrel kit in there for the 338, so I can put the spare magazine, the bipod, the barrel, the suppressor, toolkit, suppressor cover. That's all tied in nice and tight there, doesn't move around. Flip it over, there you've got the rifle. So very solid piece of foam. It's a very high density foam in between the two cases, and holds up really well, holds its shape, protects the rifle. This is a really big bulky rifle. I have had the 204 in there with this rifle. I didn't need it today, so I just thought I'll throw all the other gear in there, saves taking another bag with a second barrel kit in it. So yeah, what I like about this, very quick and easy. So that just sits over there for the moment. You can actually move these little molly straps. I've got most of the molly straps. They come with 4 each side. I've used half the molly straps over on the other side, just holding the barrel and the suppressor down, the bipod. So these are actually quite clever. They've got a Velcro tab in the center, which slides and locks into that little loop there. So once you've got it in and in place, your Velcro tab isn't going to move either, so your rifle's locked in really well. Great range of spots you can hook your loops into. I always like to have the rifle sitting up like that, so the handle's on top, so when the rifle's sitting in there in the safe or in the case, the scopes are always at the top. That's just the way I like to do it. So yeah, really happy with that. I've left the bolt in for the picture for this video, so you can see it does make the rifle a fair bit wider and still closes up really well. So I'll move that back to there where I had it. Really good wide Velcro straps too. A few cases I've seen over the years, they got these pissy little straps and they don't hold the rifle. So that rifle's in there nice and tight. Flip that back over and zip it up. You can replace the inner foams if you need to, but like I said, they last a long time. I'm pretty happy with them. They've copped a fair good hiding. Some nice little additional pockets here, a bit of gear hanging out of it. So you've got the Velcro strap there, strip there. You can put a badge on it if you like, whatever you like. The other thing about these cases that I really like is they fit perfectly inside the Evolution hard case, so you can get rid of that pluck foam. I'm not a huge fan of pluck foam. Like I said, being used every day, the pluck foam does end up just going to pieces and making a mess everywhere. This fits in perfectly, so you don't need to have several different bits of foam for several different rifles. You can just basically have the hard case and the double rifle case. If you don't want to put it in the hard case, if you're just putting it behind the seat to go down the paddock, whatever, you don't need the hard case. If you're going to travel extended distances, you want the added security and protection, well, you just whack this inside your hard case, lock it up, and away you go. So yeah, guys, really impressed with it. Like I said, I've given it a hide and it stood up really well. I've had this probably a month, 2 months now, and nothing's broken. And I'm usually pretty quick to break things. So, righto guys, Evolution gear, double rifle bag, or if you want, one rifle, bipod, barrel, all the hoo-ha. No worries guys, get on it. See ya.